Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Uh, this is Nintendo Switch being hooked up to my UD69P LG 4K IPS monitor, and I have Freesync on to the highest possible mode, and the low latency response time to the fastest. And another thing I want to show you right here. This is the one thing that I like. Hold on, really quick. Let's go to the picture menu. Right here to the picture to go game adjust. Right here the deep dark levels stabilizers. You can move them all the way to the minus, and they're gonna look much darker and deeper and better. If you go higher, like right here, if I go higher, then they're gonna look much. They're gonna look much brighter. Everything's gonna be looking much brighter. See how everything's brighter now, and then when I move it down, everything's darker. Okay. And my FreeSync on extended, and response time is gonna be on very fast, right there. So we're gonna go check this out, and let's see how well Zelda looks here. Let's continue. The reason I'm doing all these tests, it's just to give you guys a benefit of a doubt whether or not it's worth it. $400. Original price it's $500 for this monitor, but you can get it cheaper for, like, if you wait for some deals, they might cut the price down to $430 or something like that. But my first impressions are really good, I have to say. My first impressions are like really good, and I do mean that. Like, I'm very impressed so far with this monitor. Here's a game that's what is a 900p on a 4K IPS monitor, and it looks much better. You're gonna ask, well, why is it that it looks better? Well, it looks better because it's sharper. Okay, what happened is when you have even 900p sorts being upscaled to 4K on a small monitor, on 27-inch monitor, then you got more density of pixels on the small canvas that produces a sharper image, and also uniformity is better as well. So that makes this even Nintendo Switch game, it makes it look really good, and you can watch it from any corner. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It's the IPS. You can watch it from any corner you want, and that's the one unique thing about this monitor that I like, and it really does look great. You know, there's only so much of a justice I can do with this camera, but you're here to hear what I have to say. I know that you guys can't see what I'm seeing, but you just have to trust me when I tell you that it looks very sharp. And it definitely looks better than you playing 900p on a big giant screen. You know what I mean? Because the source of this game, it's 900p. It's not like 1080p, so it looks good. I mean, for a Nintendo Switch, this is definitely pretty good. So if you have a Nintendo Switch and you're looking to buy a monitor to use it in your room, or let's say you have a room and you don't want to use it on a big screen and you just want to play a Nintendo on a small monitor, 27-inch, or something like that, this is it, man. This is perfect. This is perfect companion for Nintendo Switch, because it definitely it looks great. It really does. And you can even see the texture details. Like, you can see that texture detail is much sharper. You see, like, right, the texture detail right here. it's much sharper. That's because of that high pixel density that's being upscaled. 900p, it's being upscaled here to a much higher density pixel ratio, because this has to be upscaled. But the thing is, it's being upscaled to a 27 IPS 4K monitor. Therefore, it's going to look sharper and it's going to look better. Uniformity is better as well, you know. It's just overall better. Yeah. Here, let's go down a little bit here, and like the input lag, it's like non-existent here. It's perfect, you know. That's because I'm using a Freesync, and I'm also using the response time to the fastest, so it's gonna look amazing. As you can see right here, nothing, no problems, runs smooth as a butter. Excellent. And I'm using this Nintendo Pro controller. I highly recommend that you guys use this Nintendo Pro controller. It definitely helps. There will be tests of the Xbox One S. I will hook up Xbox One S, and we'll do some comparison between PC version and the Xbox One S version. We're gonna check out and see how Xbox One S looks. You know, all these tests will be done, you know, in due time. Nothing will be like left behind. I'm gonna do all of these tests. As you can see, like in the background, like how the clouds are visible and everything, that's because of the high density of pixel ratio and better uniformity with the IPS. This IPS panel truly has a good color representation on there, and it also has pretty good peak brightness nits, which is like 370 or something like that, which is pretty good for a monitor, honestly, because the monitor, you're always going to be up close. It would make no sense to have peak brightness of, like, let's say 800 on a monitor, because you're right in front of it, because you would damage your eyes, you know. But it looks really, really good, man. You see, the reason you see these deep dark levels a little bit better, that's because this TV really has a good deep dark levels. It has that deep dark level stabilizer that it can make things much darker and outlined, so that way it doesn't look too bright, it looks too dark, so the deep dark levels will stay at that dark level, and you're not like crushing your deep dark levels. What you are doing is you equalizing your deep dark levels, so that way it looks much better, and it truly does here. I mean, it's just what it does, it enhances the experience of your of the game, of something like Nintendo Switch. You know, Nintendo Switch is not that powerful, obviously, but even a console like Nintendo Switch that is not that powerful graphically, you're still going to enjoy it because of the monitor, because of this monitor, and it really does. And you can see, like, there's no input lag. It's smooth, man. It's just like nothing. And that's the benefit of having a FreeSync monitor. That's the benefit of having a better performance. Remember, when it comes to the games, sure, guys, the graphics are important. The quality, it's important. But at the same time, performance, it's the key factor of your experience on video games. The key thing is the performance. Same thing goes with the VR. What makes VR great, it's the performance. And also, let's not forget the fact that this is a 60 Hz native 4K monitor. All right? That's something else that needs to be said as well. All right, so this video is gonna end pretty soon. As you can see, it looks great. No issues with the performance, no issues with the input lag, everything's smooth because it's a FreeSync monitor. It looks great. I mean, so far I have tried a bunch of things on this monitor. I haven't tried 4K movies. I need to look into that as well. But so far, my first impression on the second day of this monitor, it's pretty good, man. It's really So far, I'm impressed. All right, this is Mr. 4K Upscaler, out.